Hello everyone, this is Joe, Four Soft Corners here today, and for today's video I actually have a part 3 of my recent LCS pickups. I have two cards here, two autographs I meant to show in the part 2, where I showed off the stuff from the 90s. I was going to show these off there too, but had them in a different stack and just forgot to, so I figured I'd just make a third video and show them quick here. So if anybody hasn't seen yet, I just had a trip to the LCS, I believe 2 weekends ago now, and I did a part 1 where I had 2 vintage pickups, and then a part 2 where I had some stuff from the 90s, and like I said, this is the part 3 now. This is the first time I ever looked through as to look in the case at a bunch of autographs they had, and definitely a lot of really neat stuff there that I'll probably kind of have on my radar to go back and maybe get at some point. I originally had a couple other, I think 2 Hall of Fame autographs, but then I ended up picking up the 53 Bowman Color Worn Spawn card, which I initially didn't think I was going to get, so that kind of, I put those back then, and I got 2 non-Hall of Famers, but 2 players I always liked, and just thought they were cool cards and autographs, and they're a little bit cheaper, so that's why I think both of these, I think they're ended up being around $8 or so a piece. So the first one is from 2007 Gaudy, and this is Cliff Lee. Also, both these ones were on card, which some of the, I had a Orlando Cepeda auto picked out, but it was a sticker autograph, which I still like the card, and I'll probably still eventually get it, but like I said, that one was a little bit more, so I just ended up grabbing these. Unfortunately not with the Phillies in this card with the Indians yet, and 07, this was by far his worst year. The next year is where he really took off with the Indians and had a Cy Young season. But anyway, I always liked Cliff Lee. He was just so methodical and on the mound, and I mean, everybody says about like the rate of play and stuff now. I mean, when he was pitching, it seemed like the games always just went quicker, because as soon as he got the ball back, he was just ready to go. And I mean, the second that the batter was set in the box, it seemed like the pitch was there. Played for the Phillies during the 09 run, where they went the second year in a row they went to the World Series, and then unfortunately losing to the Yankees, but was there for that run, and played with the Rangers and Mariners the next year, and then came back to the Phillies for his last 4 seasons and made up that awesome staff, which unfortunately was not able to, make it back to the World Series anymore there with, Roy Halladay and Roy Oswalt and Cole Hamels. Anyway, so I really like that one, like the on-card auto. And the other one's another pitcher. This is from 2003 Upper Deck Ultimate Collection, Ultimate Signatures, and this is of Kerry Wood. This one's numbered out of 170 there. Really like the rainbow foil on this one. Except I like that both these were on card autos. I mean, Kerry Wood definitely unfortunately didn't live up to all, the promise that he could have had. I mean, so he won the Rookie of the Year in '98, and that game he pitched that year against the Astros, I'm pretty sure, because I know it was a pretty good lineup, and that was when they had Biggio, Bagwell, Derek Bell, I can remember, I think Moises Alou. So, but man, that just, anytime I see anything come up with highlights of that game, I always watch it, just because his curveball that day was just so crazy. I mean, it was a slider too, but just everybody just was completely overmatched at the plate. And I mean, unfortunately, a lot of that probably led to just the bite and stuff he got on everything led to. I mean, the next year he missed, I believe he had Tommy John. So, like I said, this one's from 2003. That was, I think, by far his best season. And during the Cubs playoff run there, which ultimately led to the Steve Bartman game. But him and Mark Pryor formed a pretty good duo there that year. Like I said, that was his best year. But yeah, just wanted to show those two off. I forgot to show them, and it's kind of work to do another video here, so just add these to my ongoing auto collection I'm getting. Just to, you know, stuff like this, the guys I just always enjoyed watching and were either really great or just good players for a little while. Just maybe ultimately didn't make the Hall of Fame, but I like to just give them their due by collecting their cards. So, so that's it for today. Thank you everybody for watching. That's the end of the pickups this time from my LCS. So I'm quite sure what I'll do for next video. Maybe go back to showing some progress on some of my sets. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. And just remember, any card can be a great looking card, even if it has 4 soft corners. Thank you.